have sat down and they've begun their games. And of
Wesley.
course, Wesley in a must-win situation.
And this time, no H4.
No
That
H4
was
this time.
ridiculous. That was like the most ridiculous way of beating the modern. Bishop C4, that's great. So Queen E2.
It's an old line,
Castles
this
E.
Queen
Oh,
E2.
yes. Oh, yes.
And castles, I'm expecting. Other moves that have been played are like C6, knight C6. But okay, remember, Wesley has to keep the game alive at all costs. So he does castle.
Right.
And what will Hikaru do? Will he
E5
go
is
for
the standard.
complications?
It's the standard E5.
He played it.
Yep. Knight D5.
And H3, stopping bishop to G4.
Bishop G4 is
That's important.
right. So knight C6, knight B6. Lots of moves have been tried in this position. The idea, though, is that white usually maintains. It's almost like a what do you call it?
Scandinavian.
Alekhine, I wanted to see
yeah.
you say, with a G6. And you can play moves like knight A6 here as well as black if you want, in order to go knight to C5 and to try to take away that bishop on B3.
And Hikaru, with a win or a draw, will win the championship bracket and get
the extra
$10,000 bonus.
And he has a nice
And
extra
Wesley
minute right now.
is in a must-win situation if he wants to take the whole match to Armageddon.
Exactly. So in this position, the theoretically recommended move is knight to D4 in order to trade, or, well, in this case, again, Wesley has to play for the win, and so he's
going for
playing a little
knight
risky
A5.
with this move, knight A5, as opposed to knight D4.
And this move has been played,
Yep.
but everyone is
Quite a
playing
number.
rook D1 actually. No one has played this knight C3 move.
Right. Well, take the tempo while the tempo's on alpha. Rook to D1 would have hit the queen. Now, after a move, for example, like bishop E6, you're giving the queen a choice as to where you might go. Actually, if I'm in black shoes, I probably would play C7, C6 in order to give my queen the C7 square. But bishop D7 was Wesley's choice.
Where do you hide the queen? Queen to C8 or queen to E8? Queen to C8.
Okay. It's not that he's threatening to play bishop takes H3. It's just the kind of thing that you stop and consider.
Yeah.
Bishop
Like,
G5, rook E8, putting some pressure on E7. That's quite important.
It's actually really difficult for Wesley to come up with a good aggressive plan. I think at the minute he's just simply improving his pieces and C5 on the board.
well, C5 is one of those moves where you say, I need to start fighting for some squares, fighting for space, and making moves like bishop C6 as well as queen C6 possible, keeping the pieces on the board, bishop H6, bishop H8. Wesley didn't want to see a trade of the two bishops.
So
Are
what
we
if
gonna
I
see
go knight to
moves like-
E4?
I'm sorry?
What if I go knight to E4?
Whoa. Did you hear that,
Whoa.
that move?
Rook A5. I
A5.
like it.
Wait, how do you defend the pawn on C5?
Yeah, C4,
don't.
rook C5. That's the problem. Oops.
Hikaru is
think-
feeling it right
I
now.
think Wesley blundered that move, frankly. So
One
if
extra
we
minute
go
on the clock, a
C4,
winning position, and draw odds.
oh, he's played bishop C6. I was about to say C4, rook C5, bishop C6. He played bishop C6 right away, and I don't like that move. Rook
You can
takes.
throw the queen forward to F5.
That's what I wanted with C4 as well, yes. Uh-oh, this is getting really tough now.
Yeah, the light squared bishop will
Not
perhaps
good.
fall off. E6 is also on tap.
No, this is gone. This is just a terrible position
And-
for Wesley.
Wesley down to under a minute, 42 seconds.
Knight takes, yeah.
With E6.
This was not the same modern. as
No,
others.
it sure was not.
Completely different story.
Totally. And knight takes C6, that's just so gross. Like terrible pawn structure.
E4 now in the air.
True.
Maybe even bishop G5 now.
Bishop
Get a
G5.
tempo in, maybe get the bishop to F6.
Yep.
quickly exchange the dark square bishop.
Can you even go b4, just as I say it?
I mean, there's such an array of nice moves, including b4.
97.
Okay, so now we take on c6 with the knight and then go rook a5.
In the worst case, yeah.
Just to
Yeah.
keep the pawn on e5. But I
Rook a5 or rook c4, rook h4, try to checkmate. I'm getting greedy.
Well,
right now.
I love the suggestion a moment ago of bishop g5 and bishop f6. That would have been a real wedge
Well, talking about bishop g5, you can do it now.
and force the rook off the
Yes.
d8 square. I love that move.
He's thinking
Very,
about
very
it.
much bishop g5 actually.
And then keep the rook on the 5th rank.
Yep.
Yep.
No need to go for any amateur dramatics, because Hikaru is an amateur, as he calls himself. But even though he's like number 5 player in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Hikaru is an amateur.
I know.
What does that make us?
Patzers.
Patzers.
Makes me a patzer.
There we go.
F4. Just looking out the dark squared bishop.
Yeah, that kind of puts the kibosh on the counterplay, right? Because once we go knight e4,
Knight
there's
d6 is coming.
total domination. This is really
And
bad.
Wesley down to his last 20 seconds.
Yeah, this was not a good outing for Wesley.
d1. Now, queen to b7. Do we get the knight in? Let's go knight d4, right?
No, but there's no need because he's got knight d5. Don't give. So Hikaru is like queen c5. Then I'm going to go knight e4.
Knight e5. I must say, I love knight e4 last turn, and then you go knight d5. I mean, because this bishop on h6 is just so strong. It defends f4. Oh, interesting.
c3 on the board.
h6, but is f4 hanging?
It is.
Okay,
Yep.
you
There
gotta
it is.
win.
One
You gotta
board.
win.
Something to play for right now.
Exactly. Material equality is quite a success,
From
considering
that
how
position,
bad the
it
position
certainly
was.
is.
Is knight d3 playable?
Well, it's on the board.
It
Why
sure
is
Wesley
is.
wait.
with-
Why is he going?
Because if you
Seconds.
go queen d4, I'll go
B6.
queen b6.
Or maybe even. Oh yes, queen to b6.
Exactly.
Guys, this is not that easy anymore.
No, queen b6. He's done it. And he's, well, back in the game is strong,
Knight
but
d6.
he's kicking.
Knight d6 is on. But okay, maybe he can go
Knight
knight
take on
takes
e5.
pawn.
No, he could have gone knight takes e5.
Why didn't he take on e5?
Oh gosh, he missed the
He's on
chance.
seconds.
He's on seconds. That's the problem. Whoa, still a 3-result game. Still a 3-result game. b2 is hanging.
And Hikaru now down to his last 10 seconds.
Rook to a7. You got to defend the plan. Wait a
Wesley
minute. There's
is,
a knight
for the
on
first time in
b8.
this game,
That
up
may be.
material, but the knight is not going anywhere.
Rook to c4. He's
That knight
trapped
is not
the
going
knight,
anywhere.
and he's blundered his knight. Oh, knight takes b2 was fine. Rook a7, rook f3, and I think just around these parts it was time to play rook to b8 and keep that knight on b2 defended. I don't know. These last 2 Blitz games, it felt like Hikaru deserved
Yeah.
to be the
showed
champions
his,
bracket.
He showed his
Our
class, his
congratulations.
skills,
Yes,
and yeah, definitely a worthy winner.
truly.